Hello and welcome to another video in my C# basic series of tutorials. Now, as always, please go ahead and follow me on GitHub, website, and email if you have any questions and stuff. So in this one, I want to go into like a quick example on the many array helper methods that are available in .NET. Now, as I mentioned many times, and I'll keep doing it in other videos as well, ultimately every software, especially when you're building backend, which is what I want to focus on, it boils down to interacting with your database, and you are continuously extracting data from the database, which means you're talking to one table or multiple tables, and then you're collecting all the rows of data, and then you are then applying some kind of a sorting or filtering or reversing and splitting and joining. That is for string and stuff like that. So that is really all you do in your development. So ultimately you are manipulating collection of data. It could be a list data, it could be an IEnumerator, or it could be a simple array which holds your data, or a JSON array, whatever it is. Your life boils down to doing these things. Sometimes you're doing it on strings. Again, string is something which you deal with constantly. So some of these are specifically for string. Some of them are generally for any collection and array. So let's quickly go through all of them one by one with a simple example. And then again, these are, as with everything else, you practice, you learn and figure out where you have to use it, when you have to use it, and so on and so forth. And another thing is these are all built-in functions, which means, for example, if you are to do sorting, you could do it in a for loop, but that is only when you're practicing and learning programming. But obviously in a real project, why would you write your own sorting algorithm unless you're using a library or you have a specific way of sorting? That's a custom solution. But otherwise, for most daily scenarios, daily developer scenarios, for more practical solutions, these functions will do the job just fine. Okay, so let's get to it. So let's go ahead and fire up. I have my example code as always on my other screen here, because these functions, they can get a little crazy. So as always, I want to be careful with what example I show on my screen. So let's call this one array helper. And as always, let's go to the to delete September 9. There you go. Click next. And now if you're going to do some manipulation of an array, we need an array in the first place. So what I'll do is, let me create an array. I want to create an array with some names. Okay, animal names or something, or just common names. So let me do that. Let's say string superheroes. Yeah, list of superheroes. Okay, is equal to okay, and then I am going to say Batman, and then Superman, and I also like a person called the Phantom. I think I mentioned in another video, I like Phantom. And who else do I like as hero? I like Marlowe. He's not a superhero, but he's a detective. Sherlock Holmes, sure, like a hero. They don't have to be superheroes. So I'm going to call this list of heroes. I think that is more accurate, right? Sherlock Holmes, Philip Marlowe, private detective, noir style. I hope I got the name spelling correct. Philip Marlowe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. So now I have a list of heroes. So let's try to apply these functions one by one. So what is the first one I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do sorting. So I want to see before and after. So I am going to say console.write line. I'm going to leave some messages for myself before sorting. And I'm going to say after sorting. Okay, good. And here I want to use the array helper, so I am going to say for each. You can use a for loop as well, but in this scenario it makes more sense to use for each, because I'm not really concerned about index or manipulating the index. So this will make my life a little easy. So, and I want to copy paste the same thing here. Now ideally, when you're copy pasting, remember, code duplication is not a good thing. You would write a function or a helper interface, something, but we are just learning, so it's okay. Some duplication is all right. So I want to do the sorting before I display it. So here I'm going to say array.sort. It's automatically coming, and I'm going to say list of heroes. So let's check it out. So I'm going to run this project. Now you'll see here. Okay, there you go. Now before sorting, I have Batman, Superman, the Phantom, Sherlock Holmes, Philip Marlowe. But after sorting, it becomes Batman, Philip Marlowe, Sherlock Holmes, Superman, and the Phantom. It works. See, that's what I like about this. A lot of these libraries, they're ready made and you just have to apply the knowledge as required. So let's keep going. What else I can do? I can reverse this one. So let's give it a try. What happens? So once again, I am going to say console.line and I want to do reverse. So I'm going to say reverse, and here I'm going to say array. And you can actually see there's a whole bunch of functions that you use, right? So I'm trying to do reverse. I'll take some help from AI. Why not? And then there you go. So there it is. Before sorting, cool. After sorting, cool. And then reverse is the Phantom, Superman, Sherlock Holmes, Philip Marlowe, and Batman. I think it is reverse with the sorting. I don't think it is just reversing. Oh, I've already sorted it. Right. Of course. Yes, it's showing the reverse after the sorted thing. That is why it is the reverse. Okay, that's good. Okay then. So next, what I'm doing, I have the reverse thing. That's very easy. And the next one is clear and resize. I think clear is useful when you're trying to remove something. Let's give it a try. I haven't used clear all that much in my life, so this is going to be interesting for me as well. Array dot clear the contents of the array. Now I'm not trying to clear the entire array. I'm just trying to clear some of it. So there is some overload here. There we go. Int index and int length sets a range to devolve each element need to be cleared. So I guess I want to do list of heroes and I want to clear, I guess, the first 2 heroes. So if I want to do that, I want to say 0, start at 0 and remove the first 2 people. I think that's what it is happening here. So if I do this, I guess Batman and Superman will disappear. But I've already reversed it, so which means the last 2 will go away. Let's see what happens, right? So let's give it a try. So after clear, after clear, there it is. So I am losing. Sherlock Holmes is still there. Philip Marlowe is still there. Batman is still there, but I have lost the Phantom and Superman. Now, but I wonder if it's clear, like I see some white space here. I think that those items have been cleared, like erased, but the array is still 5 length. Let's find out. Let's put a breakpoint here. And let's put a breakpoint here, okay? Now, when I do this, I see here that before I clear, there are 5 heroes. And then after I clear, there are still 5 heroes, but the first 2 elements have been cleared. So it's not condensing the array or anything. It is simply clearing those specific locations. Very, very interesting. I like it. Okay, what else are we doing here? So clear is there, and then we are going to resize. Okay, so let's give it a try. I want to resize. And I am going to say, I wonder what this does. I haven't used resize all that much in my life, so this is going to be interesting for me as well. Let me remove the breakpoints here. So let's continue, and I am going to say array dot resize. R-E-S. It's not resize, it's resize. Okay, all right. Okay, so I want to say the reference of the array. So this is like pass by reference, right? Reference array, and I want to resize it to 3. I have 3 heroes remaining, so let me see if that works. So once again, I am going to say this one. I think resize removes all the null things. We'll find out now. So resize. Okay, let's go. Oh, after resize, it says 3. I only have Sherlock Holmes. I think I've got the first 3 items, if I'm not wrong. So let's go ahead and put a breakpoint and try it again. So let's see. So I have, it's down come to 3 now. Oh, okay. The first 3 items. So that means first, oh, there you go. So if I want to keep everything, then I want to just say 5. Then I will still have all the 5 things. Very nice. Now, what else I can do here? Can I resize from a specific location? I wonder. No, I don't have that option. Maybe it is there. Let's see. Can I resize from an index? Hold on. Let's check out the documentation. Go to the reference docs. It's one other thing I like about Microsoft in our documentation. Everything is so clear. So let's look at the methods. The definitions is fine. Remarks are fine. Applies to. Okay. Resize method. Yeah, we can just resize. Oh, okay, I can't specify a specific location. Sorry. So it looks like I can only resize. So that's all there is to it. Just resize the array to the location you want. Okay, now if I want to remove the blanks, what I can do is, now I know the first two things are blank. Now what I can do is I can do a reverse, right? I can do a reverse, and then I can resize to the first three because I know that the first two are null. I reverse it, so the null goes to the bottom, and then the remaining three come to the top, and then I get to keep the superheroes. Let's try that. Let's try that. I think this will work. I think this will work. So let's give it a try. So there we go. I'm gonna put a breakpoint. Let's try this again. So I want to just remove the null thing. So what I can do is, now I see here I've reversed the thing. So there you go. The nulls are got to the bottom, and then I use the resize to get rid of the nulls, and now I have, look at that. It worked. I can't believe it worked. That's what I'm saying. Programming is like solving a puzzle. Eventually you'll get what you want. There it is. I wanted to get, I forgot to put the after resize. There you go. Batman. Wait, whoa. Oh, the loop is not yet completed. Sorry, I put a breakpoint there, and there it is. Look at that. After resize, no null values, just the output. That's what I'm talking about. You get the basics learning. You think of a problem, and then you sit and think about it, and then you figure out the solution and get the job done using the knowledge you have, or by acquiring new knowledge. That's all software development is. It's not rocket science or something. Just figure out the solution, sit down, map it out in your head, try new things, and get the solution. Okay, that's about the thing. The next thing I do want to talk about is a little bit about strings, especially split and join. So let's do that as well. So let's go ahead and get myself a string. I'm going to say string, and then I'm going to say Batman string is equal to I am Batman. I think I have a feeling we have done this before. I remember using I am Batman last time as well. So what we could do is, I am going to say convert that into character array. So I can do something like char array. Again, I'm just checking my notes to make sure that I got everything right. As character, again, I have it penchant for long variable names. You'll get used to it. And here I want to say Batman string dot to char array. So now I can do for each var x in Batman a string array, and I can do something like console dot writeLine and the value of x. And if I do this, I am sure I will get the there's a build error. I forgot the curly braces. Okay, there we go. I space and Batman, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think I can do, there you go. That's one way of viewing things. Now, obviously, I can use reverse here also. So let's say, we already did reverse. I don't think we need to do it again. What about the split thing? So let's try the split thing. So here I am going to say string var split var Batman string underscore split is equal to, here I'm going to say Batman string dot split, and then here I have to give a separator, based on what. Now I see that I'm Batman has some spaces, so maybe I can split based on the space. So I can say space semicolon, okay, and then if I say for each var x since Batman underscore split, I'm going to say console dot writeLine. And here I just want to show x, and if I split this, so what am I getting? There you go. I've split the sentence I'm Batman into 3 words based on the space value. And let's say I want to split based on m. Let's see what that happens. So I'm going to just copy paste, and here I'm going to say split underscore m based on m. So I'll come here and I will put m, and now if I try to run this, you'll see that there you go, I am Batman. Oh, hold on, let's put a break. What happened? Am I not able to split it based on m? There it is, I am Batman. Okay, so there you go, I am getting that as I am Batman. Hold on. Oh, I'm using the wrong variable. Oh, sorry. I created the output, but I forgot to display it. There it is. Continue. And there it is. M is gone, bat, and then M is gone, and then N. Boom. Okay, so that is about the split thing. Now, what about the join thing? So let's see if we can use the join. And I think join is useful. What does join do? Let's see. Var Batman string, right? To Batman underscore string with join is equal to, I want to do this join thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna say string dot join. Okay, and here I am going to say separator and a collection. Hold on. So if I say spaces and I give it the list of heroes, hold on, let me use the character array and try to join it. What happens then? So let's see, and I want to say console.writeLine Batman string with join. So does it join each character with a space? Let's check it out. Okay, let's remove the breakpoint. I don't need that anymore. I am Batman. Oh, there you go. So it joins them. It's like how you use the opposite of splitting. So join them with that. So okay, that's what join does. It takes each item and then joins it. And then okay, that is really nice. Okay, very good. So there you go, folks. That is all there is to it about the different functions that I want to talk about. Now obviously this is something that you use on specific scenarios. You're trying to sort something, you're reverse something, you're trying to clear something, you're trying to resize. We saw that in action, and of course splitting and then doing the reverse in the join as well. So again, all these things, they have a lot of options, a lot of overloaded methods which can help you in specific scenarios. So when the scenario comes, as I did here, just go to Microsoft documentation, everything you can think of, everything. That's another thing I love about working on Microsoft technologies. I've been doing that for more than 12 years now, is that how nicely everything is documented and with examples also. So you don't really need to look anywhere else, one-stop destination and stuff like that. Of course, these days you have AI, you have Google, you have Stack Overflow, which is all great. But for me personally, whenever I get stuck, my first place of contact, my first place of reference is coming to Microsoft documentation and just going through it. And I hope you will do the same thing. Now, as a developer, you are supposed to have knowledge, yes, but a lot of times the knowledge is not always in your head. The next thing is to be able to find the knowledge, understand it on the fly, and then apply it back in your problem, and you're set for to be a developer. Okay, enough of my philosophy and things like that. So there you go, folks. That is the things I want to show. Is there anything else? No, that's all there is to it in this video. I will see you in the next one.